Now that the collective West has unleashed a hybrid war against us, Russian-Belarusian cooperation serves as an example of good neighborly relations based on respect and mutual assistance. Under the conditions of conducting a special military operation, we attach special importance to ensuring the military security of the Union State and strengthening its military and technical potential. Russian-Belarusian cooperation in the field of defense is one of the key factors for maintaining regional stability against the background of NATO's openly hostile activities. The alliance supports the significant military presence on the eastern flank of the bloc and has intensified training, combat and intelligence activities at the borders of our countries. The total number of the North Atlantic Bloc forces involved in the exercises carried out on the eastern flank of the alliance was about 60,000. The global security architecture continues to degrade. As a result of the destructive activities of the West, the foundations of constructive dialogue between the states that possess nuclear weapons have been undermined. On February 5, 2026, the term of the Treaty on the Reduction of Strategic Offensive Weapons will expire. In order to prevent the uncontrolled growth of nuclear arsenals, the President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, announced that Russia is ready to continue to adhere to the central number of restrictions on the Treaty on the Reduction of Strategic Offensive Weapons for 1 year under the conditions of the United States. Together with the Belarusian side, we are strengthening the joint defense space, carrying out mutual supplies of military equipment, establishing cooperation of the defense industrial complexes of our countries. Priority attention is paid to the increase of the combat capabilities of the regional grouping of troops and a single regional air defense system of Russia and Belarus. Every year, we hold more than 150 joint events, half of which are training camps. Their culmination this year was the Joint Strategic Exercise West 2025. Today, we will summarize it. According to a joint plan, the West 2025 exercises in Belarus included maneuvers within the framework of the CSTO, with the participation of the collective forces, the operational response of the intelligence forces, and units of the material and technical support. In order to introduce the experience of special military operations into the practice of training of Belarusian servicemen, on May 27-28, a conference of the combat training bodies of Russia and Belarus was held in Minsk. 2 reinforced tank battalions and 49 instructors of the Belarusian armed forces on various subjects of combat training were trained at the base of the Training Combat Center of the Joint Training of Foreign Motorized and Tank Units in the Nizhny Novgorod region this year. In order to continue the cooperation in the field of defense, today we will approve the program of strategic partnership of the Republic of Belarus and the Russian Federation in the military sphere for the period from 2026 to 2030.
At present, in the development of the military-political situation in Europe, there is a conflicting nature due to the clash of interests of the global centers of forces. The collective West strives to preserve the unipolar order based on the rules. The European countries have taken a course for accelerated militarization. They have taken unpretentious measures to increase the financing of military spending. The composition of the forces and funds along the borders of the allied state is being increased. The nuclear potential is being increased. The arsenals of tactical nuclear weapons are being modernized. A new, independent from the United States and NATO, European nuclear component is being formed. In these conditions, joint development of new effective models of interstate relations, coordination of foreign policy, and increase of the defense potential of the military organization of the allied state is the main factor of ensuring the security of the states of the participants. Over the years of our bilateral cooperation, we have achieved significant results. We can confidently state the exemplary level of interdepartmental cooperation. I would like to emphasize the presence of a common position with the Russian colleagues on the assessment of challenges and threats. I must note the cooperation in the military technical sphere. Russia is our main supplier of military equipment. Cooperation in the field of military personnel training is being successfully implemented. At present, more than 400 specialists of various specialties are being trained in Russia in the interests of the armed forces of the Republic of Belarus.